class. How are you doing today? We're from the weekend, and I hope everyone has had a good weekend. Now put your mind back together. We are at school now. Okay, fine. Let me tell you about my trip that I had during the weekend. I went to Durban for a trip. You know, as teachers, we take our minds off to relax and cool off. I went to Durban and I saw some large buildings, you may call it factories. So, can you think of a factory or a place that you know of that produces things? Yes, Tabo. Yes, that's good. Tabo has thought of a business which is Albany, of which Albany is the production or is the business that produces bread. Okay, thank you, Tabo, for that. Well, I saw a company of which is called Monitor. Monitor is a company that produces school uniform. Okay, so that brings us to today's topic, of which is cost accounting and focusing on the ledger accounts of all the costs that occur in a business. Okay, fine. Can someone think of it? What is manufacturing? What is manufacturing? Yes, Nosipo? Yes, that's a good try. You all heard Nosipo said manufacturing is when things are being processed. Okay, you're close to the answer and you're quite right. I agree with you. So listen up, guys. Manufacturing is the process whereby goods or raw materials are brought in a manufacturing company as raw materials to be processed and manufactured into final goods or finished goods. So it means, you see here, this is an example of a table. A table comes from trees. We all know that. Then now this table gets to be processed, goes from the farms or the plantations, comes from the plantations and goes to the factory to be processed, and now we have a desk. This is the final product. This is the finished goods. So look at here. We're talking about cost accounting manufacturing. Okay, now we come in. In manufacturing, we have costs. In a business, we have costs. In a manufacturing business, we have costs. So we're going to look here now in the slideshow, of which shows us clearly that we are in cost accounting. In cost accounting, we have manufacturing. This is where manufacturing is the process of transforming goods from raw materials to finished goods. I have explained that and I've touched on that. And this now is the difference between manufacturing business and the retail business. So now a manufacturing business is the business that transforms goods from raw materials to finished goods. Meanwhile, a retail business is the business that buys and sells goods as they are finished. This initially means that the case of manufacturing a good comes in the form of raw materials or natural resource. So now we go down. What is the difference between direct cost and indirect cost? I will touch on that and summarize it all for you. But now I'm just trying to show you in your laptops that you have and in the projector that we will be using, you will see all of this showing there. These are other costs that the business usually has. So now what is the difference between direct cost and indirect costs? We will touch on that. Other costs in accounting, factory overhead costs, and selling and distribution costs, direct material costs, and all these are the ones that are the costs that a business occurs when they are operating. Let me show you lastly pictures here of businesses, of manufacturing businesses. This is a business where they produce goods. This is another factory, and it's written there manufacturing. And here is another business or factory where they are manufacturing goods from raw materials into finished goods. Yes, thank you for that. Now, I want you guys to tell me what is manufacturing. Okay, Tabo? Yes, that's good. Manufacturing is the process whereby goods are being processed. And now, thank you so much. We'll carry on the next topic.